Yes. Yes, she's indoors.
Yeah.
She's indoors. Good for her.
And how'd she get there? Somebody help her?
She gets a check.
Yeah, once you get the check in, you go someplace, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. But she wasn't injured or hit by a car or anything like that?
No.
Can you think of anybody else that had this happen to her? Because, I had a weird thing happen like similar to that. And I was just wondering. Because... What are you looking at? Oh, the ad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Which one's that? That looks like something about a bird and conservation. So can you think of anybody else? You don't know the guy that jumped off the parking garage? That was like last summer. You might have been in the hospital, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might not have heard about that one. Yeah.
Jumped off the what? Garage downtown?
I don't know which one it was. I thought it was down here by Kaiser. I remember reading about it, but never, hearing it on the radio.
I've thought about jumping off of it just to end my misery.
Do you have a lot of people hassling you or giving you a hard time?
Nobody
Okay.
fucking asks.
No little shadows or anything like that?
No.
So you've been hit 7 times and no investigation. Nobody asked for looked around for cameras or. Do you remember the names of the officers?
Yeah. Clemente.
Clemente, I know him.
And he's an asshole.
I've heard, yeah. I haven't.
He hates us.
I know he does.
He hates us.
So Clemente took the police, was the responding officer on duty?
One of them.
How many times?
Probably 3 or 4.
Really? So those are the daylight ones? Because he's on duty during the day, isn't he?
Somebody told me.
Any of the female officers?
Female officers are great to us. It's Rosenbush.
I don't know her. I know Stadler and Holmes.
Oh, I know Rosenbush and Tammy. Just by their names.
Rosenbush, the one with the curly brown hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah. Sweetheart.
She's been on the force for a long time, right? Yeah. How long you lived here, Pete?
Nine or 10 years.
9 or 10 years. Yeah, I've been here 30.
I'm originally from Napa. That's where my kids and my monkeys are.
Mm-hmm.
My monkeys are my grandkids. I got 2 grandkids like this big Xavier and Alexis. My daughter's Jennifer Rose. I wish them all the best.
Okay, so how's everybody else doing? Anybody else been injured or hurt? Because there's been some other people that have accidents.
Not that I've heard.
Anybody up at the church, names come to mind for you?
I know the people at the church. I know,
Well, we all know Tom Roy.
yeah, and his wife, Laura.
All right, good person.
And I guess their daughter is in school to be a brain surgeon. That's
a hard job.
That's a smart one.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to go to work for somebody that was one of those. So tell me. So do you think like over these? How many? This is over 10 years. When was the first one? Yeah. Can you remember the dates? Or were you in the county hospital every time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So taken by ambulance every time?
One time, I was over behind.
Try not to speak too much.
Excuse me. One time, I was just right there next to the hospital.
Yeah.
I just came out of what's that food place right next to it? The good food place right next to the hospital.
Trader Joe's?
No,
Contra Costa?
no, here.
Which hospital are you talking about? Kaiser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I come out of there.
Were you taken to Kaiser or County Hospital?
Kaiser.
Oh, you're a Kaiser patient?
$300,000 worth. Mm-hmm.
Because you were so close when you got injured?
They hit me right there.
And so they just drove you right over to Kaiser?
It was that restaurant that's right next to Kaiser.
Oh, not the burrito, the barbecue place. Emma Villas.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not Emma Villas now, but it used to be Emma Villas.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's right at Lilac and ding, ding, ding. That's the road that leads to the church, doesn't it? Okay.
Correct.
That's mostly how you get up to that church, right? That's the easiest way up.
Straight up the hill, straight up Newell.
Okay.
Straight
So
up Newell, you take a left
you got hit once on Lilac? Where was the Kaiser, the real $300,000 bill? Where was that?
That was right out of the restaurant. I came out of the restaurant. I was out.
Were you eating?
Yes. I went in there and I ate. I was out back at their smoking chair because I'm a smoker.
No.
And then I walked down the ramp and got plowed.
On what ramp? The wheelchair ramp in front of the restaurant?
No, the one out back where the smoker area is.
I don't even know where that is. That's the back parking lot?
Yeah.
More or less. Is that the one that's the area right behind the building?
Yes.
And somebody hit you in the parking lot? And no police report?
Well, fortunately, they hit me there, and I was...
They just dragged you over to the hospital?
Yeah, it was far away, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was, left in the street.
Was that at nighttime?
No.
Broad daylight. You got hit by a car. Broad daylight.
I don't go out at nighttime.
Okay, so
At nighttime, I'm under the bridge.
so you're telling me you got hit in broad daylight
7 times.
and nobody saw it?
Well,
Do you know any witnesses?
when you're knocked out and you end up in the hospital,
Okay. Well, sure, you can have a blind spot. Absolutely, yeah. Major.
and I had a broken ankle, hip, and collarbone. Well, I was in there for 6 months.
So you were and which one was that?
K-Pac. Down in San Leandro.
K-Pac. For the hospital. Oh, that was in,
It's Kaiser K-Pac down in San Leandro.
yeah, I know what you're. It's one of their care facilities.
Yeah, they
That's
took me
different.
from here down there. They said, you're going to need some extended care.
Right.
And they took me down there.
If you had a broken hip or whatever.
Broken leg, broken hip, broken
So
collarbone.
you need to tell me, you get hit in a parking lot, which is somebody did it. Hit you, and there's no investigation.
Not that I know of.
Can you remember if Clemente was there that time? Do you remember what year that was? What month?
Since I've been hit so many times,
I know.
my memory is jogged. If you know what I mean. His cracks Larry up.
Has he been hit too?
No.
Okay. Anybody else come to mind that been hit? Besides you and Todd?
No. Not that I know of.
Think about it and let me know, okay? Just
Okay.
don't tell anybody else, just tell me. I'm writing a book a little bit, so I'm getting an idea. Yeah, but it's not about this. This stuff just is a curiosity to me. It has been for many years. So, any chance you had? Were you hit in July on 7/11? Do you remember the kind of vehicle it was? One of those late model, nice cars.
A solid object.
I hear you.
And when they hit you, they knock you up on the windshield. You end up on the ground passed out, and you wake up in the hospital.
Okay, so you end up on a windshield, and then you land in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my...
Hey, do you think you made the news? Did you hit the paper?
Personally, I don't care.
Okay. Keith, I feel sorry for you, man. That was really a tough ride.
I do good. I help little old ladies across the street.
I know, I've seen you do that.
Tell women they have pretty hair. And I disappear at night. Because fortunately I have 2 sleeping bags down there, so I stay warm enough.
Have you ever had anybody attack you at night down there?
No.
Okay.
No. Actually, once,
Really? Who was it?
Robert Larson, and I beat his ass.
Well,
He came down.
that's okay.
He
How
came
long ago
down.
was it?
He came down. He smacks me on the head, and he grabs my bottle of booze. I mean, I'm an alcoholic. I got
I
booze.
know you got an alcohol problem.
And he grabs my bottle. You don't fucking come down to my camp, smack me, and grab my bottle. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Try not to do it. Okay. Show
I
some
was nice
restraint.
about it. I was nice about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't kill him. I'm a Marine. I didn't kill him.
Yeah, but you
I restrained him enough, and I forced him out of there.
well, what I'm trying to tell you is that you're fighting over some dirt on the ground, and for somebody who wants to take your meal ticket from you.
I don't have a meal ticket. I make my meal ticket right down the corner.
You've been denied the benefits. I mean, you must have food stamps, right? You can walk in and get food stamps because you're homeless. They've denied them to you? Have you ever gone down to get them? Because you can walk in and walk out 10 minutes later and get food stamp money. Shouldn't take.
There's a problem I can't speak about.
Okay. We'll leave it off the table.
Please.
Okay. Okay. It's quite a story. I have a couple similar to that. That's why I'm just so intrigued. Yeah, I'm really intrigued. All right. Well, listen, Keith. I'm moved up a little bit,
Yeah, I got a.
You don't have any insight on that Piedmont lumber fire, do you?
No.